We're going to do a diesel fuel change on our Land Rover Discovery 4 3-litre TDV6, and it lives under here somewhere. And let's have a look at what we're going to get. So we're going to put a Britpop
fuel
filter in. So we get that. Now the key thing of this is it's a bayonet fitting, it appears. We haven't done this before, we're making it up as usual. So it's got these 3 little tabs that stick out, and you've got to rotate it and it locks. A bit like a sort of bayonet. What else we got in the box? We got a big O-ring, little O-ring, big O-ring. So let's have a look, and it looks different to the one on there. So let's get underneath here, and you hold the camera, let's see if we can do this well. So we put the car in the off-road mode, and we're going under, back up here, where are we? Under here, can you see up under there, Ian? Right, and it lives behind this little heat shield.
So we're past the chassis and...
Now we've got the underbody guards off, you've got the exhaust going across, you've got the gearbox cross member here, and there's a little plate, and there's 2 screws, there's a little bolt at the top, okay, and that's that little bolt there. There's another one over here. Okay, now get that one out, they're both the same, 10mm socket, add those.
You should have one in the corner as well.
Oh, have they scrimped me one? It should be 3, yeah, it looks like one of them's been serviced before and been missing. Right, and then we've got this. Now if you have a look up in there, you can see there's this little padlock. Can you see that there, Ian? So you've got the little pad, you've got a little arrow here and this little white mark at the top. Now it looks like when the padlock is lined with that, it's locked, and round here there's an unlocked one. So what we've got to try and do is spin that.
We should have a connector on it as well. An electrical connector. I don't know if you want to do the electrical connector first.
Yeah, there's an electrical connector here. We'll give that a little press and so I just pulled that little bit there, just pulled that back. Okay, that's that off. And then it's a question of spinning that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. I'm sure it moved. Oh, maybe not. Get 2 hands on that. Or get the belt tool on that one. One more go. I can't get to the back of it because of where it is. Oh, there you go. Right then. Okay, so we've never done this before. But it feels like it wants to go somewhere. But now it feels a bit close now. Hasn't really given me much room to get it.
You got to push the cap up as you try and wiggle it a little bit.
Yeah. He's sort of nearly there, isn't he? Come on, baby. What's it looking like from your outside?
I can't really see what we're doing, to be honest.
I'm just making it look hard. Right, there we go. Let's whoop up. Let's get some fresh air and have a look. So there we go. So that's what we've taken out. He's pretty clagged up with mud. He's been used off-road, and it started to corrode the canister a little bit there. So I reckon that's due a change. We've got an electrical connector there, and we've got this drain. Now it looks like we may have to swap this over. We'll have a little look-see, but I think we'll have to swap this over onto our new canister, because our new canister has not got the... What do you reckon? You reckon we can swap those bits over?
Yeah, I think we're going to need to.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that. We'll try and work that out. So on the new one, it looks like we can just unscrew this. Now, careful, because there was a flat washer there. Put it on. Okay. There's a flat washer there we may or may not need to reuse. Let's have a look what's on the other one. Okay, so this one here, oh, lots of diesel coming out everywhere.
Maybe we should have drained it first.
Yeah, but we got it out without spilling out. We can put this back in the tank now, look. Bad idea, don't do that before someone says. Right, hold on, look. So the middle bit spins. How does that drain thing work? Let's have a look. Let's look at the technology they got here. Okay, so that's that. So there's a lot to look at in there? Not really. Alright. So, is that where the big O-ring is? Look. There's the big O-ring, right? So the big O-ring, yeah, that's the big one. So when we clean that up, we'll put the big O-ring where that is. Right, that goes up into there.
Is that your small O-ring?
Is that the small O-ring? So that's the small O-ring there. Now what's all this rotate for it to drain nonsense about?
I think it's just so it points in a convenient manner.
Yeah, I don't think it's a special alignment valve, and I guess you then just unscrew that bit there, do you reckon? And put a pipe on it and drain it, I guess.
I guess it's so you don't get this mess everywhere.
Yeah.
When you go to do it,
but we seem to get it up. Right, we'll clean that up, put the O-rings back on. So we're going to take that O-ring there off, dry it all off, put the new O-rings on and reassemble it onto that new canister. Okay, so we've just removed this little drain plug just to see what it's like, giving it a clean. There's no O-rings in the kit for those, but they'll be fine. Spin that one back on there. And you should, yeah, you can see you'll screw up tight. Okay, right, we're going to get the new one of those. Put that on there, that should sit there. Ian's already got the new O-ring wrapped on there. I'm going to put that on there. And then spin that one in there. That's going to be easy to spin. Let's have my glove, there you go. Right. So that all seems fine. Okay.
Does that go up tight if you use the...
That, yeah, if you just use that, that's tight enough. It's got a little, it's clever, it's got a little stay there to stop you stressing it. That's all good. Right, so I reckon... Now you could, if you've got some diesel around, fill the filter up, but it seems to say that it's got a self-priming mechanism, so when we turn the ignition on, it should fill it. So if we turn the key a few times before we start it, it should self-prime, but we'll have a look. So, now we don't know which way it goes, but they look pretty much to be 30 degrees. I don't think it matters very much. We'll put it with the brick part sign at the front.
You're going to shuffle the drain round.
Shuffle the drain round to the front, yeah? Towards the front. Ooh, hold on, let me go there. I'll go backwards and then tighten it up a bit. Yeah, right. Where's it gone? There's the cross member. I don't quite know how I threaded it in before. Let me see if I, because there's a load of dirt and clag up there. I don't really want to. Oh, it's got a bit of flex in that bracket, hasn't it? Right. That seems to be lined up there. But it doesn't seem to want to go on. Right, there's not a blank in the top of that canister, is there? Let's just check.
Seems to be.
No, you don't reckon? Ah. We're making this look difficult. Yeah? Okay, so we've got it on. It does take a lot of pushing up. The rubber O-ring in the sort of middle of the filter is quite tight. It does take a bit of wiggling up, but then we give it now. Actually, we're going that way with it, aren't we?
You should be going clockwise.
Clockwise as I look at. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's coming to a stop. That looks alright. We've got the filter placed in the right way. We've got that all there. Right, we just need to reconnect that little electrical plug with one hand. Oh, they make this really nice. But it was tighter than I thought to get on. Get over this.
It took 2 hands, did it, to push it?
It took 2 hands. Sorry, you ain't able to see this, on it.
That connector should just push back together as it was, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Align the clip, make sure you got it around and just push it back together.
That seems to be in. Right. There we go. So now we're going to start the ignition. Turn the ignition on without starting the car and see if that'll self-bleed. Let's have a listen. I think the key's going to be listening, isn't it? So to start the car without starting it, don't press the brake, just press the ignition.
It sounded like the fuel pump ran.
Yeah?
So I reckon if you put your foot on the brake now.
I'll do it again just for good luck, yeah? Have a listen underneath. Ready? Can hear something whirring, can you?
Something's whirring away underneath there.
I'm going to give it one more go. I'm going to go 3 for luck. Here we go. I can't hear it whirring.
Seems to be less whirring this time.
Definitely less whirring
Maybe
this
it's
time.
put all the air out.
Right then, we're going to see, does it self-bleed or are we going to get ourselves in a pickle? Here we go.
There we go.
Well, it starts, but the air hasn't had time to run up yet. Let's run it for a second. See if that does indeed self-bleed. Have a look underneath, check we've got no leaks. No, we're clean. Well, there we go, that seems to be the diesel fuel filter change done with no problems. It doesn't seem too tricky.